Hello, good morning, welcome back to the channel. What is happening, gang? Slee Raw here, taking you through a day in the life. It is 6 AM, it is Monday the 30th of October, it's Halloween tomorrow, and we are going to get this day started. As always, we start our day with our non-negotiable tasks. We do that to be able to set the tone for the most productive and successful day we possibly can have. Get up, make the bed, do my jabs, take my meds, walk the dogs, do my steps, start my check-ins. Every single fucking day. And once I've started on that tone, and I'm in that rhythm of just ticking boxes, that just transpires through everything that I do on a daily basis. As you guys will know from the socials, if you don't, my blood results came back quite recently. I'm in a maintenance phase at the moment, so I'm running 210 mega test per week, which sits me really nicely in physiological range. 30 meg a day, microdosed across the week, just for stability and hormones, as I advise everyone to do, all of my guys do. Then I run T3 as my thyroid meds, as a replacement dose, which sits me in optimal range of thyroid output, which is the way that I run things. Quick tip, if you take T3 or T4 or both, don't take them around the time that you take on caffeine or coffee. Reason for that is it reduces the bioavailability of said meds, which is no fucking good really. So that's what we do. We're gonna get this day started. I can't walk the dogs until the tank is downstairs. So I wait for the tank once I've done all my shit and basically sit here like a good little boy until she's down and ready to go. See you after steps. We have returned from the walk. Fucking felt long today. Long. Legs are heavy. Train legs on Friday. And I've got barbell back squats back in. And I absolutely fucking sent it. I'm sore. Not even just from a like muscular standpoint, just fucking central nervous system is beat up. But that's what you get for playing with barbells, Corey. I also barbell rode the next day, so that's potentially why I regret that. So, walk has been done. Let's get into meal one and check-ins. Puglet. Mabel is waiting for these. Love zero strawberry. They're nice. We've got 100 grams cream of rice that I've absolutely fucked with somewhere in there. 100 grams of frozen blueberries, 100 grams strawberries, and then eggs, 3 whole eggs, 200 grams of egg whites with a generous serving of ketchup. Now, for anyone that doesn't do this, I would strongly suggest to cook your eggs in the microwave. Why? Because unlike Mads this morning, they never burn. They're always absolutely fucking perfect. Thanks, Lee, later. Whilst I'm devouring meal one, salt of caramel, cream of rice, by Trained by JP, received by Supplement Needs, our affiliate and sponsor, raw for discount. Reason why I'm picking the camera up today is because this is like Euro training.
That was the pre-warm-up to get you ready for the warm-up, to get you ready for the pre-workout, followed by the workout, which precedes the post-workout.
I am very, very shortly going to be transitioning into my official first progression phase and off season, and I'm going to document it. So this is like the warm-up. This is like me actually getting into the swing of filming, editing, and then posting, most importantly. That's the reason why we're picking up the camera, but also today, as a mark of this new journey we are set to go on. We are starting at a new official home gym, and that gym is the Dungeon. You would have seen bits and bobs of it, of sort of us training there over the past week or so, but we're officially going to put pen to paper, sign up as members, and that is going to be the facility and location that we are going to slam an incredible amount of muscle on. If there's something you want to make sure that you've got for your ability to maximize your progression, it is the right environment, and that starts and finishes at the gym. Am I in a position where I'm fully focused and not distracted? I don't think I've had a session at the Dungeon so far where I haven't absolutely fucking obliterated every single number that I've got set. And that's because I'm there. As soon as I walk in, I feel it. Me and Mr. Cross, as soon as we walked in, like Cam McKay was there as well. I think Jamie and Darren turned up at the same time, and like we all felt that feeling of like, this is the fucking spot. Like, this is where we need to be to grow. So Joe signed up the next day. We're signing up today, and it's just like that's gonna be the space. So exciting, new gym signing up at, and then obviously Sleeraw practicing, getting his vlog skills on, ready for the embarkment of new tissue and more muscle installation. On to meal 2. We've got salmon and we've also got potato. This is pre-workout meal. It's my favourite. I'm a slag for salmon. I love potato. So combine the two, makes absolute magic. Hardest thing about doing potatoes is trying not to have to break in to one potato. So it's like lucky dip this. No. I think we're going to do right here. Have a minute. What does that say? 500 gram tings. So you don't fuck about. One potato. 2 potato. I boil my potato. I don't air fry it. There's no particular reason for that. I just prefer them boiled. I feel like they don't shrink either, which I think is massively important. There's nothing worse than your food evaporating, especially when you're as greedy as sleep. Mate, I give Gordon Ramsay a run for his money, I'm telling you. Call me Gordon Whamsy. That's not funny, Paul. Someone's already told that joke before. One thing I do focus on with every single meal is making sure I've got veg. So, weapons of choice today, I'm going to have a little bit of garnish of salad and a bed underneath the potato, which I will show you when it's finished. And then I've also got 100 grams of mushrooms, some peppers that I bought this morning on my walk, and then we are good to go. Right, I'm going to try and do this whilst I'm on with you, so bear with me. How is this going to go? Is this going to work? No, it's not going to work. Ah! Jesus, that's hot. Job done. And then the veg is ready. I'll get that cooking with a bed with salmon sat on the top. I'm good to go, but that needs to boil, which takes fucking ages. So, meal 2, going down. Whilst I wait for my food to be made, I do something productive for myself and the tank. I make the intra workout we roll with pre-pump by supplement needs and pre-focus by supplement needs. I've just given Mads 13 grams of that. So if she doesn't grow, she's on chest today as well, because she's now a big figure. I'd love her, I'm not gonna lie, I would love her to go to WPD, but if she went to WPD she would actually be bigger than me, which potentially isn't a great idea. If you want to have a little bit of nostalgia for all of you millennial kids, do you remember brain liquors? Fucking rank. That's what alien juice tastes like, but very, very good. And I don't say this for the sake of the reality of you potentially ordering it and using the code. Like, genuinely, the reason why we wanted and we jumped at the opportunity to partner up and work with Supplement Needs is because they honestly create the best fucking supplements you could ever ask for. And the reality is, if you're going to do something, do it well. If you're going to do something, do it properly. So, whilst I've been waiting for the pot to boil, thought I'd be productive. Pre-workout, intra-workout is made for myself in the tank. Pre-workout meal is about to go down. What do you reckon of that, Madeline?
No thanks.
No? You're joking? Shredded salmon, white potato and a bit of garnished salad. What are you having?
Oops.
Oh, yes! Give me a high five, you sexy bitch.
No, cover up my face.
Oosh. This fucking meal bangs. If you do not like your food, there is a problem. Everything is purpose driven in this game. However, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy what you do. It doesn't make you any more serious if you do what you love, negged and upset. Just fucking, when it comes to diet, find food groups that you like, that you enjoy, that work, that fit the purpose and pleasure. It's as simple as that. If you do that, much like anything, if you enjoy what you do, you will stick to it. If you stick to it, results will fucking happen. Amazing. Food is my love language. If you ever want to please Slee, feed Slee. I'm happy with I'm doing this. I don't even have a problem on prep necessarily, but what I miss is like the hearty feeling. You know, the hearty feeling. You know, like hearty food, right? A hearty food. Like fajitas, like homemade fajitas, hearty. Do you know what I mean? Sit there, November time, Peaky Blinders on. If you watch it 400 times over like I do, get some fajitas, get some Dorito chips, crisps, crush them up. Yes. Fucking amazing. Sign up. It's going down. It's Mr. Cross. There's Liv. There's a sign. There's a tank.
Have you filled this before?
And here we go.
No, we haven't filled it out before.
We have arrived. We are fucking ready to get at it. Do you know the best thing about this gym? Genuinely, for all of you Rocky fans, you'll know Rocky 3, Rocky loses to Clubber Lang, right? And Apollo Creed comes to pick him up and he's like, I'm going to train you and get you back to fucking basics. And he walks into the gym and he just goes dead silent. And Apollo Creed goes, yeah, look at him. Every single guy in this gym has got the eye of the tiger, killer instinct.
Yeah. See that look in their eyes, right? Eye of the tiger, man. Eye of the tiger. Come on. Come on, let's go.
That is what it's like in here. Genuinely, you walk in, like, no music. Like, these boys are serious. You've got a chair over there. Natural bodybuilding pro. Absolute fucking level of a bodybuilder. But every single person in here is like killer instinct. Eye of the tiger. And it's exactly what you need when you are walking into the gym. You can feel it, it's energy. You can't help but fucking avoid it. So, I'm excited. The membership has been done, signed, sealed and delivered. Signed. So, push, chest focused is essentially a chest day. It's got a little bit of delts, obviously triceps as well. But my session setup is very, very simple for every single session at the moment. I'm focusing on volume exposure of weak body parts every single day for maximizing volume exposure, and then obviously coming into the meat of the session. So essentially for starters, we always begin with calves, and for dessert we always finish with arms, and then the main is always going to be the main session. So it's meaty, it's fucking full of volume, it's heavy, it's hard, but that is exactly what we need to drive that change that we want to be able to achieve. Before we get started, I'm going to walk around and show you the gym, show you the setup. Talabat. Mage. Top boy. There he is. Wide lens.
Let's go.
Wide lens.
How you was? Good?
Good. It's guys like that motivate you to be in here. Absolute fucking wide lens.
Let's go.
Widest lens. He's got a 15XL t-shirt on. So you've got, here he is, Mr. Cross.
Presses. Tank. Presses. Pull down. Also not less. Also rise. Pull down. There you go.
And that is everything. Do you know what? It's not the most amount of kit, but the kit that it is absolutely fucking perfect. Every single piece of equipment, just perfect. Let's get this push session underway, baby. Calves to start. Undershot that a little bit. It's important to understand that, although calves at this very moment in time definitely aren't an afterthought, they're a first thought. There's no point in training them anything other than as intense as you would any other muscle group. Point blank. If that 5 plates side up is aside, that is a fucking waste of time. No matter how hard I try and make that, it's not going to be enough. So we're going to run top set, 7 plates per side. First working set, 8 to 10. Let's go. Hey! 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 Shh! Mr. Dorigo's just walked through the door. My first ever bodybuilding coach, is it not? Wide lens.
YouTube.
You good? Try it. You good? So, any kind words for the viewers? Advice?
Just fucking don't do it for the gram.
Don't do it for the YouTube or the
Do it
views.
because you love it.
Squeaky bum time, or fat bum time, more than anything else. On to exercise number 2, which is cable incline flies. Great primer for the pecs. Resistance is consistent. Oh, if you know it. And it allows you to really go through full range in a safest environment. Allows you to, as I said, get the pecs primed for some heavy pressing. So we're going to get stuck in. Top set is going to go down. I'm probably going to need a second because my adrenaline's just shot up through the roof because I almost fell through the fucking floor just then. Because this apparently does that. Do me a favour, babe.
What?
Sit that up for me. 2 pins.
2 pins?
Yeah. Sit that in. Because it's safe. Shh. Fucking hard. Onto dumbbell incline press now. Pecs are definitely warm. So one of the best things about living out here is you never turn up to training cold, but still a massive need and priority for getting the mind in the right place, getting primed, getting ready for your heavy work. So, top set, I'm going to run the 55s. I ran 50s last week, but that is the difference. I won't ever say you should definitely make those kind of incremental jumps, but when you've got tough reps supporting you, we're going to touch one more warm-up set, and then we're going to get into it. Don't spend too much time wasting energy on warm-up sets. Just get in, set the standardization and the form that you want to attack your working sets with, and get the fuck out. Dismount and re-rack. No fucking messing, 55s are on, let's get it. When it comes to dumbbell pressing, the biggest thing you need to think about is positioning. See far too many guys with their elbows up in the fucking air, elbows by the ears, shoulders hunched up. Elbow positioning for maximizing stimulus through the pecs is at a 45-degree angle. Spend some time in that length and range. Don't allow loading of the dumbbells to come over onto the anterior delt and the shoulders. Keep the tension on the pecs. So when you're coming down through that eccentric, take your time, load the pec. Take that time in the weakest portion of your pec range, length and range. Drive up hard. Don't allow the dumbbells to come in close. And that is the difference. If you can nail that positioning and you can be patient, take your time, and manage your emotions during those heavy periods. Stick with that standardized form. You'll get so much out of your pressing. When I really started nailing that down, I've literally just taken huge incremental increases. I haven't watched that setback, but it felt fucking good. Plate loaded incline press now. Got two options. It doesn't matter which one I choose because the other one is going to go in on my next push session, but we've got hammer strength incline, and then we've got flex incline plate press. I'm going to opt for the flex, purely because I've never used it before. Secondly, because one of the boys in here is already using the hammer strength press, and I can't be fucked to wait for it. So that's what we're going to do. Positioning here, I don't know if you'll notice, I've got a nice little yoga box or block. Reason for that, so I can position my feet on the floor or on the box, so I've got a stable footing. You've got to appreciate, for your ability to brace and exert force, you have to be stable. And if you're on your toes, you're not going to be able to do that. If you're fucking tap dancing, you're not going to be able to do that. It's one of my biggest pet hates when I'm looking at clients or anybody training, and they're like fucking tap dancing as they're pressing. It's just like you're not in an optimal position to exert maximal force. So although it looks very like pinky finger, pink dumbbell, to be fair, it doesn't really matter providing you get the most out of your set, right? Stimulus over everything. Worst thing about short shorts, fucking pinched old machines. It's a first world problem, and it's a short shorts problem as well. Doesn't mean I'm not going to moan at it. Fuck. Think we got another plate in there? Manifesting. Feel like an adjustment needed making. I feel like there should be a little bit more like sternal alignment there, as opposed to just like sitting on the front delts. As I said, elbow alignment is super important when you're pressing. Certainly if you're trying to really nail down pec stimulus. So I've just nudged the seat up. Probably not the wisest of ideas pre-top set in terms of standardizing form, but it feels like the right decision, so we'll soon find out. Fuck you! Wishful thinking. Thought I had that as well. First one, move. I had a conversation with Mr. Cross. He's given me some advice, some kind words, so this set is going to be a banger. Better. Hurry. Yeah, I'll have room. Awesome. Thank you. Hey. fucking hard. So I just watched my seated strive laterals, and I just clocked and remembered that I'm wearing one of 15 PCA British Finals Raw Coaching collab with Tough Wraps. Hold that a minute, Mads. Just get the vibe. Raw for discount. Link in the description. It's always a good feeling. You pick something up and you're like, I reckon this is going to be heavy. I can never work these fucking things out. You pick something up and you think this is going to be heavy, and it's not heavy. It's actually light. Ooh. 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 I'm going to stack this. I'm going to fucking stack it. I just made a very bold statement. I'm going to stack this. This is heavy set work. Sets of 8 to 10. So we're going to see. We're going to sleep. I'm all over it though. I'm backing it. One thing you've got to remember, once you've put a weight on, you ain't taking a weight off. If you do, you're a bitch. Simple as that, really. So move it, or get the fuck out of here. That's a fucking movie, man. You reckon? What, same way? Same way? Oh my god. Hey!
Go.
Fuck. You said the same way. Perfect example of how not to train triceps. But at least you've got people around you that are pushing you, telling you to work harder, train harder, do more. Joe was like, superset that with overhead. It's just like, what, same rate? He's like, yeah, fuck it. Did like 3 reps. What a fucking silly idea. But I'll take it. It's 3 reps that I wouldn't have taken. 3 reps that I wouldn't have had. Three reps of exposure to stimulus that I wouldn't have got. I was doing so well. I feel a little bit beaten up now. I think I'm going to reduce the weight. It's probably sensible. Session done. Romeo. That was good. I didn't film the last tricep exercise. But most importantly, post session today, I've committed to running visuals. I'm not expecting it to be pretty. It's not like I haven't looked at myself in the mirror, but it's only when you do these things that you realise where you actually are. But you got to embrace it, because if you don't embrace it, then you're not essentially going to be motivated to change. So, putting my balls on the line right now. Here we go. We are back from the gym. Fuck off. Here's one I made earlier. We are back from the gym. From a fantastic fucking... You know the best thing about these squirty ones? So you can get so much out of them. 100 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, 20 grams of nut butter, 100 grams of pineapple, 200 grams of pineapple, 200 grams pussy, 300 grams of veg total, 200 grams, 100 grams of mushrooms, 100 grams of pepper, 50 and 50 of salad, lettuce and cucumber. But most importantly, something I want to talk to you about, 1 gram of ginger. Guys, if you want good gut motility and optimal digestion, ginger in your high carb or high volume meals has been proven to support gut motility and optimal digestion. Have you ever noticed, for you sushi lovers, obviously it's fucking high volume carbohydrates. These guys don't fuck about, right? You have raw ginger on the side of it. So when you're struggling to eat 30 rolls of sushi and you're being a bitch, right? And your man next to you is eating 100 rolls of sushi, he's putting fucking raw ginger on his fucking sushi, innit? That's what Slee does. So if you want to eat more sushi, raw ginger. Or if you want good gut motility and optimal digestion, 3 to 4 grams a day, high volume meals, ginger is the one. Thanks, see you later. I'm just gonna weigh this out. I had an amazing session, guys, I can't lie. Like, I don't know whether it's because I was showing off because I'm on camera, or I never normally buy pre-cut pineapple, by the way. I usually cut it myself, but 204 grams. What's the coach going to say? The coach is going to say, Corey, I am the coach. And I don't give a fuck about your 4 grams Unreal session. Post-workout's going to go in. Look at that. That's fucking muscle right there. On to second of the last meal of the day. And we are making spaghetti bolognese. It's not spaghetti, it's pasta. Specifically, I don't know what this pasta's called. It's not fusilli. Penne pasta. So we've got peppers, mushrooms, garlic, ginger. That's the ingredients, as well as obviously pasta, and then obviously mince. Today's been a nice day. All work has been complete, which is great. Once I've finished my work, I sit down and take 45 minutes to an hour to read a chapter of a book. I've just finished Tell Yourself a Better Lie. For anybody who needs to work on internal monologue, positive internal monologue, and self-love and confidence within themselves, who they are and who they believe they can be. That's an incredible book. My lovely wife also bought me this, saying The Mountain Is You. I only read the introduction yesterday off the back of me finishing Tell Yourself a Better Lie, transforming self-sabotage into self-mastery. Mads is obviously trying to fix me in any way she possibly can, but we've spent pretty much our whole relationship trying to fix me, so why stop now? She is incredibly good to me and patient. I'm not, without sort of going into it too much, obviously this is just a bodybuilding program and channel. Program? Fucking hell, who the fuck do I think I am? I'm getting this all over the place. I tried to do that potato thing like I did earlier. It didn't work. But yeah, without going into it in too much depth, obviously, most of you know, if you followed me for a while, the mental health challenges that I've faced over time. So I'm still working on myself every single day, sticking to that commitment. Therapy, reading, investing into myself, self-development, all that jazz. I don't know whether this is blasphemy or not to pasta creators. Is that a thing? Just feels right. I don't normally do it to spaghetti. I feel like spaghetti needs to be the bed that the meat lays on, right? But when this is in question, this is kind of what I do. As you can probably tell, my diet is made up primarily of multiple meat sources, multiple carb sources, with as much nutrient density as possible. That's literally it. Most importantly, apart from fitting the purpose, I just fucking enjoy what I do. That's the main priority for me. Managing myself from a coaching perspective, and every single thing that I've put together from a training perspective, from a nutrition perspective, even from like a timeline programming and mapping perspective, like that's my sheet, right? Like I literally have mapped out everything, what I'm going to be doing, why I'm going to be doing it. Like, I will take the entire next year off, point blank. The simple thing is, I spent the entirety of this year like sacrificing fucking everything for this sport, and I love it more than anything apart from Matt's. More than anything apart from like Matt's. It's always been here. It's always supported me through the highest highs and lowest lows. But you can build an enormous amount of like unrealistic expectations of what this sport and what this lifestyle can give you. And for that to give you, for it to give you it, and those things, it like you have to sacrifice everything else, like point blank. That's your relationship, that's memories, that's everything. Me and Mads have been to an incredible amount of countries this year due to competing and travelling for client shows, etc. And although we've been there, it's impossible. It's very, very hard to be there, because the reality is like, we're in New York. Like, I had a backpack full of cold mince and asparagus. Like, I could barely fucking walk. Like, there was times where I was like to Matt, I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. Like, that's not a position you want to be in when you're walking around the New York, which is an enormous experience. Get yourself a fucking slice of pizza. And it's not just about the food, but it's about the energy and capacity for mental investment that I want to give back to my relationship. I want to give back to everything that can come with that. And the best thing about being in off season is you're progressing, you're working on yourself whilst you can do that. Like, it's not that deep. That's why I said earlier, like, 4 grams of pineapple over, like, wow. But that's the difference. Like, stress can be reduced, you can focus, you have the capacity to invest into the things that you love the most, not just the process of bodybuilding, because you can't invest into the process of bodybuilding when you're on the fucking floor, when you're peeled. You don't enjoy your training because you're not strong. You don't enjoy your food because you're not eating any. You don't enjoy the process. It's just a fucking job. Whereas like being in off season, like, you can materialize progression every single day. You've got an opportunity to be 1% better, and you've got that in prep, but it's a very, very different purpose. So yeah, enjoy what you do, focus on being able to enjoy what you do, and then when the time comes, flip the switch, get fucking peeled, get miserable, get hungry, and then win a show or shows, achieve your goals, and then get back into the process. And the reason why you started this process in the first place, and I guarantee you nobody will be watching this saying, oh yeah, I started training in the gym because I wanted to compete. And if you did, interesting, because I didn't start in the gym to compete. I started in the gym because I fucking love the process of getting better. I love the process of being strong and progressing in the gym. And then that led me to bodybuilding. I competitively bodybuild because I love to train and I love the process of physique development. I don't love the process of physique development because I want to bodybuild. It's the other way around. So you got to think about why you do this. The last leg, the final meal, final conversation, and we're ending it the best way possible. Hello, Maddie. Hello. Last meal of the day is, let me just get my head out of the way. To be fair, it doesn't look that appealing. However, this is 100 grams of oats, 500 grams of yogurt, 100 grams of banana, 100 grams of frozen blueberries, 20 grams of dark chocolate, and 20 grams of nut butter. 21. 22. Who's really counting? So I'm going to take this. Hi dogs. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right by there so it's safe. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to go I'm going to finish the day with half an hour of telly before I go to bed. Gang, guys, girls, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching what has been a day with Slee. I hope you've all enjoyed. See you next time.